A century of conflict, the reasons behind the Hundred Years' War. The Hundred Years' War was a long and brutal conflict between England and France. It lasted for 116 years, from 1337 to 1453. The war had many causes, but the main one was a dispute over the succession to the French throne. In 1328, the French king Charles IV died without a male heir. Edward III of England believed he had a claim to the French throne through his mother. However, the French nobility chose Philip VI, a cousin of Charles IV, as their new king. Edward III was furious. He refused to recognize Philip VI as the rightful king of France. The English and French kings were also rivals for control of the Duchy of Aquitaine in southwestern France. This wealthy region was important for both its strategic location and its economic resources. Tensions over Aquitaine further fueled the conflict between the two kingdoms. The Hundred Years' War was not a single continuous war, but rather a series of conflicts interspersed with periods of truce. It was marked by brutal battles, political intrigue, and devastating consequences for both England and France. English arrows and French fortifications, key events and battles. The Hundred Years' War was marked by a series of significant battles and events that shaped the course of the conflict. One of the most famous battles of the war was the Battle of Crécy in 1346. At Crécy, the English army, led by Edward III, decisively defeated a much larger French force. English longbowmen played a crucial role in the victory, decimating the French ranks with their deadly arrows. Another important English victory came in 1356 at the Battle of Poitiers. Here, Edward III's son, Edward the Black Prince, captured the French king, John II. The English victory at Poitiers further strengthened their position in the war. The French, however, were not without their successes. They achieved a major victory at the Battle of Orléans in 1429. This victory was largely attributed to the presence of Joan of Arc, a young peasant woman who claimed to have been sent by God to save France. Joan of Arc's courage and charisma inspired the French troops and helped turn the tide of the war in their favor. Kings, maidens, and commanders, key figures of the Hundred Years' War. The Hundred Years' War involved a cast of remarkable individuals who left their mark on history. Edward III of England, an ambitious and skilled military leader, ignited the conflict with his claim to the French throne. His victories at Crécy and Poitiers established English dominance in the early stages of the war. His son, Edward the Black Prince, was another key figure for the English. Known for his military prowess, the Black Prince secured the pivotal victory at Poitiers, but ultimately succumbed to illness before he could become king. On the French side, Joan of Arc emerged as a national heroine. Her unwavering faith and military leadership inspired the French forces and helped lift the siege of Orléans. Joan's story, however, had a tragic end. She was captured by the English, tried for heresy, and burned at the stake in 1431. The Hundred Years' War shaping England and France. The Hundred Years' War had a profound impact on both England and France. For England, the war initially brought glory, wealth, and a sense of national pride. The victories at Crécy, Poitiers, and Agincourt bolstered English morale and solidified their reputation as a formidable military power. However, the prolonged conflict also drained England's resources and led to social unrest. The Black Death, which ravaged Europe in the mid-14th century, further exacerbated the situation, causing widespread death and economic disruption. In the end, England's defeat in the Hundred Years' War marked the end of its medieval empire and forced the nation to focus on its internal affairs. For France, the war was a period of devastation, hardship, and national division. The English invasions caused widespread destruction, and the French monarchy faced numerous challenges, including internal conflicts and popular uprisings. However, the war also fostered a sense of French national identity and unity. The emergence of Joan of Arc as a national symbol helped rally the French people and ultimately contributed to their victory. The Hundred Years' War left an indelible mark on French society, shaping its political landscape, social structure, and national consciousness.